We are built to go to the moon. Capturing the imagination of millions of Indians to explore a new world, a new home.
Chandrayaan 2 wanted to do something bigger, to have a rover which lands on the moon, soft land on the moon. And so, of course, in the first one, we placed the Indian flag on the moon.
Yeah.
And that place is named after Jawaharlal Nehru, because that place took place on 14th November, his birthday. So Dr. Kalam was very much there, and he was jumping with joy, wonderful. In fact, this idea about placing the flag came from Kalam.
Okay.
We were all putting all electronic instruments, everything on board. Then he asked me, he was a Rashtrapati at the time. He asked me the question, what is the proof that you have gone to moon? And I was wondering what it is. We have all the data. He said, no, you should put our flag there.
Okay.
It's a mid-course correction. We had to entirely redesign the spacecraft, put another capsule which can be ejected from the main spacecraft, which will carry the flag. Of course, while carrying the flag, we put a host of other instruments also. So it can measure the atmospheric parameters and so on. So that became very unique. And Kalam himself, by the time he was retired as a student, he came to Bangalore. He was with me when we placed the flag on the moon.
Okay.
So Jawahar Sun, that's the name we have given to that spot.
Okay.
So that was a Chandrayaan mission that's very unique, which is my time. I would say PSLV was the most demanding and taxing project which I have done. But the most pleasant and happy moment was when we placed the flag on the flag. Well, those were days. Again, a chairman seat is not an easy one. You have to not only see the tradition of the commission, then maintain a good relation with the prime ministers and getting all the political support, etc. Very, very tricky roles, so to say. Fortunately, I had a good stint with Vajpayee's time, and he was a very humorous person. Any problem you go to him, he will put you at ease first, then he will give a solution also. Himself and Rajesh Mishra put together, they were a fantastic team. And then similarly with Manmohan Ji also, I think at the time Mr. M.K. Narayanan and T.K. Nair, they were in the PMO. They were really helping me quite a lot in all my efforts. And one thing which I distinctly recollect is the creation of the Indian Space Science and Technology Institute here in Trivandrum. See, there's a time when there was an exodus of engineers from ISRO and other places to the IT industry. And Prime Minister, I went and told him that our people are leaving and we don't have a good talents. So then he asked what needs to be done. I told across the table that we had to catch them in and put them through training, etc. And be the ISRO employees at least for some time, etc. So he didn't even think twice. On the spot, he gave the clearance. He said, go ahead. And mind you, in 3 months' time, thanks to T.K. Nair and Kedar and all, we had all the government approval for an institute equivalent of IIT to be established. In fact, I took the initiative to bring it to Trivandrum, being the Vikram Saravai station, nearby that. And of course, there was a small, unpleasant incident on that. In the sense, I had in my mind the Caltech institution, which is in some of the mountain region. A beautiful, scenic place. I was impressed by that. I went to Panmudi and spotted a place, and finally, even the sale deal was done. It is a dying tea estate. Okay. And we bought the land. But then, the state government, some environment minister was there. He said it's ecological fragile land, we will do it investment. Even Prime Minister was prepared to come to lay the foundation. We made a helipad, even now it is there. But then, of course, we were disappointed, but at the same time, we said, okay, we want an institute. So in Valiamala, we cut across the LPSC territory and took a small area and established IIST. Today, mind you, that is the 8th ranking institute in the country. after the major IITs, IISTs.
Yes.
So we're very happy that we are able to bring a unique institute.
But IIST, sir, did it really make an impact among the young generation? Because in Delhi or among the students whom I interacted in North India, like I have been telling them quite a lot about this institute, saying this is the only one such institute in this part of the world, not just this country. And many of them speak high about going to NASA, becoming an aerospace scientist and all. And some through student visits, exchanges also went to NASA and all. But even those among them who talked about becoming an aerospace engineer were refusing to come down all the way to Trivandrum because it seemed like a distant location
but
for
at
them.
the same time, the complaint is other way around. Practically no student from Kerala gets in there. Okay. Most of the people are from other states. That's one thing. Second, if you want to get an admission here in the JEE, your rank should be better than 5,000.
Okay.
So that shows where we stand.
Yes.
So, but at the same time, what happens is, our intention was to take about 150 students and put them to ISRO totally.
Yeah.
But at the end of the course, they run away.
Okay.
Today, many of the startup companies are done by these youngsters who are left from IIST.
Yes. We found even people in Byju's from your institute.
Byju's over there, and not only that, many other aerospace startup companies. These youngsters have gone and started by themselves.
Yeah.
There is an incubation cell also there.
Okay.
So I am sure in the years to come, it will be one of the top ranking institutes in the country. Okay. But we have certain limitations in space, etc. That I think is a state government problem.
Okay.
In fact, the other states are prepared to give hundreds of acres. But here, anyway, politics. So.
But then more of an outreach kind of thing might make a huge difference.
Yes, I think that's being done now. You see, for example, Sriharikota, any major launch now, thousands of students are being given an opportunity to witness that.
Certainly.
But one thing, when they get into this field, their opportunity to jump the job is limited. In the country, because aerospace industry is not come
niche area.
So, but at the same time, the type of experience what you get here, they are like high demand. 5 years somebody spends in ISRO, his salary in a private industry will be much higher than the normal person. So many people have already left also.
Okay.